what Aaron says.
He's an alright guy. He's just a little rough around the edges. Somebody's in the house! Shut up! Shut up! Call 911.
Why wasn't the alarm system set?
It was.
It wasn't when the police sent it. Did you turn it off?
No, I don't think so. I just don't know.
Who has the security system's password?
My mother and Beth.
Beth, you mean your wife?
Yeah.
Okay, now this is important. Anyone else?
Devin watches this place when we're out of town.
Devin Danheiser.
Yeah, we've known each other for years.
I'll be right back. Devin, I know you're having an affair with Mrs. St. James.
No,
Is this going to be a problem?
No, sir. No, sir. I'd like to stay on the case.
All right. Get out there, Mr. St. James, see what you can find out and get back to me. Go. Detective Johnson?
Yes, detective.
We checked the alarm and it wasn't activated.
Or turned off.
Or turned off.
You did turn the alarm on?
It was on when I went to bed. I thought you did it.
I never turn it on. You always do it. You turned it off, didn't you? This is all your fault. I mean, people hate you, not me.
Okay, calm down. We've dusted for prints and we've got the results. We're going to leave a couple of officers here. Now, right now, I just need to know if you have any idea who might have kidnapped your son.
I don't know anyone that crazy.
I just don't know. I mean, the alarm was set when I went to bed.
And thank you for your cooperation. I'll keep you updated on our progress.
What do we got so far?
Number one, the alarm system was deactivated or not turned on. Two, there are pry marks on the window in the kid's bedroom. A ransom note.
What's on the note again?
Outside, what looks like it's written in blood. Poor baby. And on the inside, words, I want your money. I'll be in touch.
Okay. Where's the other kid?
Cousins.
All right. Good enough.
Detective Holt, you need to see this, sir.
You already cleared it for footprints?
Yes, sir. We're good to go.
It's just a doll.
Hello? Anyone here?
Watch your step, there are fire ants everywhere.
I got here just as quick as I could.
The neighbor heard screams from the woods.
Did she say...
Excuse me. You Aaron Russell? I need to ask you a few questions.
We're going to ask you a few questions. We can do it here, or we can do it at the police station. The choice is yours.
We're investigating the kidnapping of Corbin St. James. You work for Matthew St. James, right?
So who'd you piss off to get stuck with this jackass?
Are you going to cooperate? Or are you just going to keep up with a smart mouth?
Well, you haven't asked me.
Stop
anything
reaching
yet.
right now.
Don't. He's messing with me. Pipe tobacco.
Yeah, I always like to smoke after sex. What about you?
Shut up.
Well, actually, I was asking your sweetheart here. Thanks for the offer, though.
If you want to do this at the police station, that's fine with me.
I doubt you want another detective to question you, right?
What do you know about the kidnapping?
I don't know anything about the kidnapping. Other than the fact that that's the first full day that little Matt's worked and something about a doll wrapped in a plastic bag. Kind of a nice touch, don't you think?
So you have no idea why someone would want to kidnap his kid?
You are new, aren't you? I don't know. The reason looks pretty simple to me. But then again, I guess you'd say I'm simple. Right?
That's enough.
Just answer the question.
Enough. Enough.
Who kidnapped Corbin?
So what's the question? Why or who? Why seems to be for the money. And who? Well, you know as well as I do, there's a lot of interesting folks in this town. You know, I'd love to sit and babble with you guys all day, but I've got a little bit of work to do today. So if I'm a suspect, why don't you take me in? If not, why don't you and your boyfriend, y'all have a nice day.
No smoking.
Are you Brett Higgins?
Who wants to know?
Detective Johnson. I'm investigating the St. James kidnapping.
Don't know.
Well, you are buying 20 acres from him.
Oh, yeah, him. What happened?
Son was kidnapped last night. Questioning everyone that has any connection with Mr. and Mrs. St. James of the company.
Well, I met him once. That's all I know.
Need to ask you a couple more questions. You said you met him once. Where?
His office.
When was that?
Yesterday afternoon.
What were your dealings with him?
Well, he's selling land and I'm buying it. Remember? You mentioned it first. Now, excuse me. I'm in the middle of doing some things.
Okay. I have your name and number if I need more information.
Fine.
I was passed out that night.
Then you don't have any idea who may have had motive to...
Jeez, can't I get away from you, police?
I'm sorry, Mr. St. James, but we have to make contact with everyone that knows you and your wife, and that's what I'm doing. We have to ask questions and get answers if we're going to find your son.
I'm sorry. It's just been one day I'd like to forget.
What the blue blazes you doing here anyway?
I had to work. Beth and I are at each other's throats. I had to do something.
You have mud on your shoes.
Oh, yeah. I was out looking at some property earlier.
Wait, which property? It better not be the one with the cute guy. I told you I wanted to go next time.
Natalie, it wasn't that one.
You have business contacts who are showing over concern?
What do you mean? Do you mean that any of them confessed to a kidnapping? You know, I don't think it's going to be that simple.
And what were you going to say?
Never mind.
Oh, you don't want to say it in front of me? Fine. Like I don't know all the bad stuff anyway. I'm leaving.
Thank you.
And you are wanting to tell me something, Mr. St. James?
Look, I would really appreciate it if you didn't say anything about the Angela conversation we had.
I don't think it's going to get out. I don't see any reason to bring it up again.
I appreciate that. I mean, my wife, she's got enough to deal with right now.
Are there any others with the same problem as Angela?
It's not common knowledge. But we did separate for about 6 months. It's not how it seems, though.
Well, that's all I need to know. It hasn't rained lately. How'd you get the mud on the shoes?
Some of these properties are always wet. I mean, they flood with even a heavy dew.
Well, is that right? I would imagine it's pretty difficult to sell property like that.
Not really. Just take some smooth talking.
And I'm assuming that you keep your construction manager away from possible clients.
Why is that?
Well, your employee, it's none of my business.
You know, I know he's a little rough around the edges, but he's the best in the business, I can assure you that.
Well, I heard he was very interesting. Don't you think he's capable of having friends that commit crimes?
Maybe. I don't know.
Of life and love will help us find the way. It becomes our closest friend.
Catherine, can I have a few words with you?
Nothing like a fine glass of wine when the sun is setting.
Are you okay?
Brandy's for morning, but a nice Merlot is perfect for a sunset.
Catherine, can you hear me?
Matthew's father always liked sunsets.
How long's he been gone?
We used to watch the sunset together. Before Martin...
Martin? What about Martin?
You never watched the sunset. I lost both Matthews that day. 25 years ago today.
Catherine, I want to understand what you're talking about, but you're just not making any sense. Now, who is Martin and what happened 25 years ago?
He's dead, and it's my fault.
Catherine.
Simple man.
Elizabeth? We've got a couple of officers patrolling the house. Colton's at Christie's, right?
Yeah,
Where's Matt?
at the office.
I'm sorry. I really don't know what to say.
Devin, just stop. I'm not in the mood.
I'm just doing my job. I hope you don't think I'm doing anything else right now.
I know. Just leave. I just want to be alone. Just go.
Get the trace ready. Elizabeth, wait a few seconds before you pick it up.
We're ready.
This is Elizabeth. Yes, I'm listening. No, wait! I have to know if my baby's all right. No, please, tell me who this is.
We didn't get it. It was too short. We need a few more seconds.
Well, what'd they say?
Have Matthew deliver $25,000 to the Baker house.
That's it?
25,000. This cannot be real.
So you're telling me the only way that you know Mr. St. James is through Angela Rogers?
Yeah.
You don't mind if I look around a little bit?
I said I didn't.
Then you mind telling me why you have stationery from Mr. St. James's company?
Not this. I just need something to take notes on.
Well, it just so happens that that's what the ransom note was written on.
You back off, okay? I didn't know that. I just needed something to take notes on, and this is the closest thing I could find.
You took notes. Well, you got an alibi for last night?
Matter of fact, I was at someone else's office taking notes on someone else's stationery.
You just got an answer for everything, don't you, son?
Yeah.
This is Holt.
Hey, Holt. I think we've got something wrong with this kidnapping.
What are you doing here? I don't think I gave you permission to move in yet.
I'm just here to do a test to see if the place works.
You shouldn't be here, man. I might tell my brother Matthew.
Didn't one of your kids get nabbed the other night? What are you doing here anyway?
Man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's okay, Corbin. I told you, if I ever catch you here again, I'll kill you!
It's okay now. You're safe. You're safe. Look here. Look here. Shh. Daddy has something to go do now, okay? Daddy has something to do, okay? You stay right here.